Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Now, I've been talking with students about how they can understand a lot of the English in the classroom, but when they go out onto the street or out into the real world, they have a lot more problems understanding people. And that's mainly because we don't always talk in the basic words or the common words that we might use in the classroom. We use a lot of phrases and idioms. So it's important to try and learn as many of these as possible. And we also have to learn to listen to them when people are talking quickly. So in this video, we're going to talk about a common phrase when there are problems, for example, in a relationship, when people have a row. So in this video, I'm going to explain what it means to have a row. To have a row. Okay, so to have a row with someone means that you have a serious argument, disagreement, or fight with somebody. Now, we normally use this verbal phrase when we're talking about people who know each other. So it's very common amongst family members or people who work together. And it is especially common with couples who are together, husband and wife, boyfriend or girlfriend. So let's look at some examples. My boss had a terrible row with his wife. I had a row with the bank worker about the fees they charged me. Both sides of politics are having an ongoing row over the isolation rules. So this is an informal phrase, and it's most commonly used for spoken English. But of course, if you're reading a book or if you're reading a newspaper, you can see it in there as well. Alright, so what are some similar phrases? They had a very heated argument. So we're trying to use adjectives and adverbs to increase our language. To have a row means to have a heated argument. They had a serious disagreement. They had an awful fight. Or they yelled and screamed at each other, to put it simply. So all of these phrases are similar to the verbal phrase to have a row. Okay, so let's look at some advanced synonyms and similar phrases for higher level language learners. To quarrel. So to quarrel means to have an argument, and to have a row is a serious argument. To have a serious squabble or spat. So these are, once again, informal words, and you may not see them in your English class unless you're in a very high level class. Alright, to have a verbal altercation. So this is a more academic or more sophisticated word, altercation. So that means to have an argument or a physical fight as well. Alright, so why would people have rows? They can have a row over a parking space. The two boys had a massive row over a girl. The neighbours have had several rows about noisy parties. The two sisters are always having rows about who should use the bathroom. So thank you. I hope this helps. Remember, I'm trying to talk reasonably quickly when I talk about things like to have a row, because you need to practice listening to native speakers talking at a reasonable speed, especially if you're aiming for advanced level English. Thank you.